recording? Boom, recording. We're good, we're live. In this video, we're gonna be talking about the Skydio 2 and what I think is the best and the worst feature about it. A lot of people think the Skydio 2 is just a drone for tracking, and it is amazing for tracking. However, there's one feature about it that I love almost more than the tracking itself, and that is flying it with a controller manually. This controller wasn't designed by Skydio. It feels like a complete afterthought. This is the same controller that comes with the Parrot and Nafi, just rebranded with the Skydio logo. It's a real shame too, because Skydio's actual build quality on the drone, it's one of the nicest put together built drones I have ever touched. And I have flown and messed with a lot of drones in the last 6 to 7 years. It is really well made. Sadly, the controller feels like a cheap toy. I don't mind the flippy flop like this. I think that's okay. It's the quality of the plastic and just the feel of the actual thumbsticks. It feels like cheaper than an Xbox remote. An Xbox remote would have actually been more fun to fly with than this. I think they almost knocked it out of the park, making a remote at all to give us manual flight of the Skydio 2 drone. Now, if you're used to DJI drones, they all pretty much fly exactly the same. They're very precise. Where you point them, they go, unless you have obstacle avoidance on, and then they'll stop, or if APAS is working, it will go around the object, depending on how tight the object is and what it's trying to go through. But the Skydio, when it flies, has these 6 cameras, 3 on top and 3 on bottom, for 360 degrees of obstacle avoidance, and it reads the environment so it knows what's going on and where it can go on its own. However, when you're flying with a controller and you're manually flying this drone, there is a cushion around the drone still. A lot of us keep hoping that Skydio will make it so that we can turn off that obstacle avoidance so we can fly at night, as well as maybe take our own chances flying closer to things if we so choose. Now, there is a learning curve to flying the Skydio manually because it flies differently because of that cushion around the drone. Once you get through this little learning curve with the Skydio 2, trying to figure out how it actually works with that bubble, it really opens up a world of flying opportunities that you just can't get with like a DJI drone or any other drone on the market because of this obstacle avoidance. You can fly backwards through heavy trees and obstacles and not worry about your drone to be able to make really crazy shots that you just can't get with other products. Now, it is a little weird when you first fly it because of that bubble. As you learn how that bubble works and you learn how you can use that bubble to your advantage, it opens up a world of opportunity. It's just mind-blowing and so much fun flying this drone manually. Now, the worst feature about the Skydio 2 is also flying manually with the controller. I wanted to try and really share with you why that is. So I went out whenever the pandemic just started, and I went to a closed down water park, screen recorded what I was seeing as I was trying to fly to get those shots. So I want to go ahead and share with you guys what that video looks like side by side with what the drone was actually seeing. And you'll see how hard it is to actually fly this thing with the controller, because the signal is a Wi-Fi signal from the controller to your drone. And if you get any kind of interference at all, this thing can't even go 200 to 300 to 500 feet away without the signal breaking up all of your phone, which means that it's a real royal bitch to be able to get smooth panning shots that we can then share with our friends, family, or if you do it for work or whatever you need the shots for. Watch some of this side by side. Notice there on the screen the distance from where I am, and you'll see that it breaks up in random spots anywhere from 200 feet to 500 feet away, and nowhere do I go even close to 1,000 feet away with this drone in this environment. And that, my friends, is the hugest disappointment in the Skydio 2 drone. Skydio has teased us with this taste, this little taste of this next level way to fly your drone with a controller that just does not have the signal that we need to be able to really fly our drones. Will they make a Skydio 3 anytime soon? Probably not. Will they be working on a Skydio 3 anytime soon? I do think so. And I hope that whatever they do, they make their own controller this time with the same quality build as the Skydio 2 drone, with a connection that is at least comparable to something like OcuSync on a DJI drone, because if they do, then this thing will be mind-blowing. I mean, it sort of already is mind-blowing. If you've seen any of the footage of me using this during the summer or during the winter with snowboarding or on the electric skateboards, you can get some really, really cool shots with this drone. And I'm going to be doing some more videos now that winter has gotten a little bit more snow and I'm able to bring the snowboard out to some new places. In the video there, I was one of the early ones to get it, and I didn't realize the difference between regular tracking and fixed at the time. I mean, the build quality on this thing alone is just mind-blowing. It really is. I know I've said that 100 times. The build quality on this thing is not mind-blowing, not even close, Skydio. So if you are getting a Skydio 2 drone, should you get the controller? If you want to fly it manually, yes. Just be aware that the drone will not fly that far away from you. I have been able to get it out over the lake. I'm able to get 1,000, 2,000 feet away with a little bit of breakup, but be aware that most of you, if you get this drone, you're going to be lucky to get 500 feet away from your takeoff point and keep a good solid signal on your phone. And hopefully this video explained to you what I mean by solid signal and shows the breakup on the screen, because it's really, really hard to fly any drone if there's a lag on that screen, as well as if it's breaking up as you're trying to fly. So I can't answer that question for you if the controller is gonna benefit you. You're gonna have to look into your own needs and see if you need to fly manually, and if you're gonna be flying manually, will it be 1,000 feet or less? If so, I would highly recommend getting this controller, because it does open up all kinds of new options that you just can't get with other drones. Now, if you're only going to be tracking, then make sure you get the beacon. The because you do get a better tracking experience than just using your phone. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell notification so you don't miss it when I upload new content weekly. And remember, every first and third Monday of the month, I do a live streaming show at 8 p.m. Colorado time where I give away stickers, hoodies, t-shirts, drone stuff, snowboard stuff. So if you're interested, come talk with me, join the community, become part of the World of Oz family, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, more little ones. Excellent.
That should be the remainder of the ones we were.
Ooh, the little skull drone ones came out sick. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, I sell stickers in the Etsy store below, linked in the description, and I have all kinds of stickers ranging from skull drone stickers to little Yetis to big Yetis. And here's another new one. Really cool skull flower stickers. So if you guys want to help support the channel, go down in the description, click on the link, and get some of these. And every month I'm coming out with new stickers. I'm going to be coming out with some eyeball drone stickers soon, so watch out for those. And I appreciate everyone who throws a sticker. Make sure you tag me on Twitter or Instagram at that handle right there, and I will post your picture in an upcoming video.